Alright, what's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to more from this commentary playthrough of NieR Replicant version 1.22. The previous session ended pretty intensely as we had a fight against a massive shade. One thing I wanted to find out was that what are these enemies called? I had a similar problem in Automata where they don't give you the names of these enemies. So like when you're uploading to YouTube and you want to like explain which boss battle is, you don't know the name. So I had to like go in and look, and apparently it's called Hook. So we had a battle against Hook. And we finally got Kaine on our team full-time, what it looks like. So let's just move on and see what we got. Also, in terms of story, we've got some more exciting things happening as well with the king that has the same disease as Yona, apparently. And we're going to go and find out who he is. So that's going to be the next thing that we'll check too. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a pretty action-packed story episode in this one. So, okay, let's go get it. Straight off the bat, pun intended, we got some bats over here. I assume this is the best way to take those out. But it's nice to see something different. I've been saying once or twice that for how far we are in the game, we haven't really seen much variety in enemies. So I do think we need some of this goodness. And I'm sure these bat fangs are worth something too. But yeah, I think for me, like the two major standouts so far have been the music and the potential for the characters, I think. Also, I think the look of the locations I've enjoyed too. There's been a pretty good variety. But we really need that story to take it up a few notches, and I'm sure it's coming. And maybe this session is going to be that session. Because I'm pretty sure I know who we're going to meet in this session, but I won't say anything in case you don't know, or you don't have a guess.
How does one reach the desert?
We need to head back to the village, then leave by the east gate.
I imagine a tome such as myself will find an arid desert climate quite delightful.
Okay, sounds good. So we have Kaine in tow, and I guess she's going to automatically just start attacking all of the shades that she encounters, but like I've been saying from the start, I'm probably not going to be like defeating every single shade as I run through here because there's just too many. So I think Kaine will just... Oh, look, you see she's completely stuck over there right at the start, still battling away, so... But I'm just going to move on. We've already taken 8 hours to get to this point. We need to have some nice momentum now.
Hey.
What's up?
I'll wait outside.
What? Why? It's way safer inside the village.
It's fine. I like being alone. If you head out from another exit, I'll just meet you there.
You sure? I know Yona would be really excited to meet you.
Don't force the issue now. Her mind is clearly made up. Not everyone loves the company of others as much as you.
All right, I won't push it.
See you in a bit.
Probably only part of the story as well. I feel like there's probably some people in the village that know who she is and she won't be welcome there. The same way she wasn't welcome in her own village. Okay. Back in familiar surroundings. In terms of side quests, I'm definitely going to put things on hold for like the next little while. I was thinking, should I start the session with some fishing? I was just going to start, I was going to do most of the fishing and then come back to start recording, but I realized that before I could even go and do the fishing, we had to have those little scenes and stuff, so I thought let me just continue with the story. I will try and find a window to complete the fishing, and I'll probably just like tell you guys where they are and that kind of thing, and just show you the rewards or the conversations and that kind of thing. But I don't intend to spend like recording time doing it because it is taking a while and there's still a fair bit to do, and I don't think it adds that much to the playthrough. Okay, just thinking, is it worth going? But let me check on my little farm, because there's been some real time. I think it's been like 3 days since I recorded last, so maybe the game's like the system clock of the PlayStation plays a role. looks large. Oh, no, I was going to say it looks the same to me. Did I wait too long? Are they dead? No! Are these dead? I can't tell. They look dead to me. Yeah, that didn't go so well, did it? I mean, it's one of those maybe it is system clock related and like 3 days is too long. Because I mean, if it isn't, I didn't even do that much in the meantime. That's bullshit. What a waste. I mean, I didn't use fertilizer, which is fair enough, but still, surely I should still be able to get some crops. I mean, these shits just look dead to me. Surely these aren't going to give anything. Let me try again. I'll put a few fertilizers down as well before I farm. Let's try a pumpkin seed. Okay, so that's farming attempt 2. I'll try and come back when the next little bits of quests are done. And now I can head to the eastern gate, right? This is the one that's... Is it this way? No. Oh, okay, it's finally this gate over here. Okay, here we go. That being said, I think I went through here to get to Lost Shrine, but then I took a different direction, so I think we take the other route this time. Okay, yep. Cool. Okay, gonna enjoy the desert vibe. I love the desert in Automata, so it's gonna be cool to go back to it. Okay, here we go. I mean, I can only assume it's the same desert that's in Automata. I don't know if we'll be able to tell if there'll be any structures that will make me recall it, but an obvious assumption is that it's the same place. If it's a desert now, it's probably still going to be a desert when Automata happens. There she is. Let's find this sickly king. Yeah!
So, what's Facade like?
It's strange. Let's just leave it at that.
Stranger than a boorish young woman who battles monsters in her undergarments.
Let's go.
I said it from the first minute. The banter between those two is going to be brilliant. But yes, the desert. Feels like home to me.
What is this? A fountain?
What a strange contraption.
It appears to be out of service.
Service. We'll put it back in service eventually. Whoa. Are these like scavengers? They're onto me straight away. I mean, they're gonna attack me if I don't do anything, so I think I kind of have to here. I tend to rather not kill animals, but
Wolves!
Look out!
it's a wolf-eat wolf world out here. Oh, it's a shady wolf. Okay.
Wait, they're leaving.
That one appears to be the pack leader.
Maybe if I can take that one out, the other ones will stop attacking me somehow. Okay. Just having a random browse around here.
What manner of place is this?
I think it's a graveyard.
The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday?
There's some stuff going on here. We've got sand fountains. We've got sand fountains and we've got freshly made desert graves. No map, of course. You just get so used to the luxury of a map, you still press it anyway, out of instinct. And Moldavite was worth quite a bit, so that's a good find. Okay, this is probably the way. I like the music here as well. I mean, it's one of these things, it kind of goes without saying, but I feel like I've got to say it anyway. Alright, here we go. Is that someone there?
The gate is sealed tight.
Well, great. Guess we're not getting in.
Where is she going?
오! 아니 가인의 같아! 킷! 와르라! 옮긴다!
Okay.
You know these guys, Kaine?
Not exactly.
But those guys know her. Okay, here we go.
A while back, I saved a local kid from a pack of wolves. Ever since, this town's welcomed me with open arms. Gotta be a pretty screwed up place if they let me in, huh? Anyway, I don't understand a word they say, so don't get too excited.
Oh, this track is really beautiful. I'm enjoying this. But she's allowed to roam around here with us, right?
The king lives in the big building. Figure out the rest for yourself.
What about you?
I'll stay here. I hate crap like this.
Kaine!
I don't know whether to thank you or wish you ill.
Okay, fine.
I suppose a quick stroll about town is in order.
The language they use here is pretty crazy. So, good luck with that.
Are we going to have like an Albed thing here where gradually we're going to learn their language somehow? That'd be kind of cool. So since I uploaded the first session, I can save over that one. But I've got to remember to back these up next time. Okay. I mean, surely there's not too much point in talking to them, but let's just see if...
ってなんであんたサウスを着てると
What are they saying?
Fascinating. They speak a language I have never before encountered.
Wow. Even Vice doesn't know it. That's very interesting. So maybe it's a relatively new language, potentially? But this looks like more like some crazy cult shit. I mean, look at these hats and stuff. A strange bunch of people. Okay.
I'd wager that huge structure is the king's manor.
How do we even get there?
With willpower and smarts, my lad.
Alright. Let's make a start. Yeah, we don't have a map, of course, which doesn't help in the situation, but it will give us a chance to just kind of enjoy the town a bit.
I feel bad that I can't understand them.
You could speak 1,000 tongues and still fail if you lack knowledge of another's culture.
Ooh, true that.
Come on, Vice, help me out already.
I am a brilliant book of unspeakable value, not some dog-eared travel guide.
Yeah, this place is dope. I do wonder about the language stuff, though, how that's going to work later on in the game.
I feel like we're just going in circles here.
We're just exploring, man. Take it easy. It's been
If
literally
only
2
we could
minutes.
speak to the locals. I've no doubt we'd have little trouble reaching the King's Manor.
I feel
We'll
like,
just have to suss out a route on our own.
I mean, I guess the king must know both languages, so he'll be like a way for us to communicate with both. But yeah, I mean, obviously it was not that hard. But I guess this turns into like some sort of travel thing. It definitely sounds a bit like Japanese. I mean, I'm hearing some Japanese-ness in there. Oh, and it's like quicksand and you die. That's quite funny.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
They're like, yes, these bloody idiots, these bloody tourists coming in and drowning in the sand. Oh, and they start you all the way from... Wait. So they're saying they start you all the way from there? Ah, I've gone backwards. Fine. I was too curious about that. I had to kind of try it. I didn't know maybe you could like flow through it. It wasn't deep enough and you could kind of just flow around the town. Don't think there's boxes for me to break here either for items. Okay, let's just head to the manor and I'm sure we'll get some more answers. We'll go from there. I mean, are they even going to let us in without Kaine around here?
No entry, it would seem.
And after we finally made it all this way...
Yeah, this is pointless. Let us go back.
Let's just say yes. Maybe Kaine's going to help. I doubt she's going to help, but let's just see. Oh. Can we help? Oh, this track is so nice. It's quite an early morning session for me by my own standards. So it's been like a nice, chilled intro.
Oh, look. This one lacks the power of speech. Perhaps she can communicate through gesture. Let me see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am Fira.
Wow.
Do you need help?
Yes, we came here to talk to your king. But it turns out we can't actually talk to anyone.
I can guide you? Oh, she will act as our guide. How fortuitous. But first, I must explain this town.
We really just need to see the king.
No, there are rules to follow.
Yeah.
Follow me. Well, there you have it.
Damn, good job, Vice. Okay, lead the way. This is an item shop. All shops and houses in this city must abide by the following rule. Rule 106, do not live on level ground.
Rule 106?
We have many rules.
Is Rule 106 the reason for your labyrinthine system of staircases?
Yes, that is the rule.
Well, I suppose eccentric people deserve an eccentric town.
This is literally, I think, the first bit of dialogue reading we've had to do in the entire game, and that's because this character literally can't speak. So, that's kind of cool. Can I actually use the item shop though? No, it's not like activated yet. But yeah, finally after like 8 hours the game makes me read for the first time. Compared to Automata, that's very impressive. This is a sand skiff dock. Rule 115,017. You must view the town by ship before purchasing any items.
Oh, come now. What could possibly be the point of such an absurd rule?
I don't know. It's a rule that was in place when I first came here, not a new one.
Hold on. Your people are still making rules?
Yes, I heard that we passed Rule 124,046 earlier this month.
Of all the idiocy, I could never live in this city.
Damn. That's ridiculous. I wonder in like a place like the UK or like the US or something how many like rules there are, like laws, if you go to like all of the law books. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands if you include like everything. But this is a pretty cool way to travel. I remember seeing these guys again in like a little bit of promo / trailer footage, but very, very little, maybe like 5-10 seconds worth for me personally. So I knew they existed, but don't know much more about them. Okay. This is a grocery. Rule 11,034. You must live at a level appropriate to your position.
Ah, so the aristocracy lives in the top levels, while the commoners subsist below.
Yes.
Seems like a rather unpleasant rule for those on the bottom. Does this girl plan to drag us about the entire town in this fashion?
She's just following the rules, Vice.
Skip Friar's tour. No, I mean, we're only going to do this once, so that'd be a bit rude.
It would seem we are impeding progress.
Come on, man, we've done all these silly little fetch quests. I think we can learn more about this town. Through Fira. And I'm kind of enjoying getting to do this. Maybe I can use this as a thumbnail or something. I really don't know how they see out these. This one I kind of get, but the one with the red, like, that just looks like you definitely can't see out of it. Oh wait, maybe? It's weird. But let me just continue to play by the rules and have a chill sort of intro to the session. Okay, some signs here. This is a Strange Things store.
A Strange Things store?
Yes, a store that sells strange things.
Such as...
I don't know. The things are so strange, no one is sure what they do.
Yeah, that is pretty strange.
Okay. She's already out of breath from like the first step. Okay, I think we're done. Or maybe not. Okay, so we've come back to this sign, so now I'm assuming that we must be near the end of the tour here. Okay, here we go. No? Oh. Surely this one. Yes. There's a wolf hide here.
アルテルはチキタザイと吉は
It really does sound like Japanese to my, like, un-Japanese knowing ear. This is a store that sells raw materials. We use these materials to make masks. Rule 12. Do not neglect your mask. It's one of the first ones I got. If you want to live here, you must have a mask on at all times.
Yes, I was beginning to suspect that.
It's funny that this has happened that I'm playing this during a pandemic again, where masks are pretty much mandatory in a lot of places. There's still plenty of people that don't wear them, and places that don't enforce them as much, but it's a general vibe of like everyone having masks out in society. They're not quite as funky as these masks, but I'm also really just enjoying the theme of this place as well. So I wanted a few extra minutes of just getting to enjoy that too. Okay. This is a weapon shop. This concludes your tour of the city. Thank you for your patience. I will now guide you to the King's Manor.
Thanks.
These rules are enough to make a sensible man reach for the noose. I don't know how you survive in a place with so many inconvenient prescripts.
It's not so bad. Although I used to ask the same question, and then someone told me. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. When I look at it like that, they don't bother me.
You're a good citizen, Fira.
Yeah, that's a perspective, I guess, but it's
It
also...
would seem we are impeding progress.
Yeah, I know, okay. It's one of those, like, you know, two sides to everything situations. If you give everyone absolute freedom, they have the freedom to oppress others too, right? And then that takes away their freedom. So how do you ensure maximum freedom for every single individual in a society? You probably need some rules, and that's why pretty much every single modern society has rules. Yes, there's obviously shitty sides to it, and it's used for oppression in and of itself, that's obvious, but I don't think it's as clean cut as saying, let's just not have any rules for anything and everyone will be free. So I think that's a little touch on that kind of thing. At least knowing your freedoms is good as well, I guess, in some way. Knowledge is power, right? Okay. This poor girl's so out of breath, I feel a bit bad that she's having to run around the whole town for us. She's got like asthma or something. This is the King's Manor. However, we have no king now. Oh.
You have no king?
Our king was stricken with a foul black illness and so passed away. Oh shit. His son, the prince, now rules this land.
The Black Scroll.
This is the prince's royal advisor. He would know far more about these things than I.
Thank you. All of this touring has been helpful for understanding your language. I believe I will be able to speak with this advisor myself.
Damn, son. Smart cookie. Okay, thank you, dear.
We need to talk to the prince.
ザ・カイラに多大在党とお会いでしたいでく。
I think for this one I won't like talk over them, it gets a bit muddly when I do, so I'll wait for them to finish. I'm afraid the prince is not taking outside visitors at present.
改てしてたすおい。
I would appreciate it if you could come back another day.
My patience for this kind of thing has long ago evaporated.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Fira. Let's go back to Kaine for now.
Oh, come on, man. The first time I went to the area, we got nothing out of it. Is the same thing going to happen now with this? Fine. Oh, you can skip this, by the way. I kind of realized a bit late. I was just enjoying the music, but you can skip if you like, which does make sense. So there's so many times you want to do this before you want to skip. So we need to see what Kaine has to say about this business, because obviously we need more information about the Black Scroll, but the king that's afflicted with it is now dead. So we'll probably have to speak to the prince. Oh my gosh.
Slow down, I can barely. The person who saved me. Surely you don't mean Kaine. Kaine helps you. This foul-mouthed hussy.
Piss off, book. You guys done or what?
隊員だ
Hey, did you hear the news?
回覧とユリセーザ隊員だ
The prince is missing.
じゃあアルテルは喧嘩す要臨牛地ジンクル擬態さ
What? Then we're in violation of Rule 823,348.
What's going on?
回覧罪いたした決体ぞと来たざって風木小さたいと
The prince is gone, and according to Rule 823,348, we have to start looking for him right away.
だざユリセイチタザイラート近伝タンダより
No, you don't get it. The prince went missing in the Baron Temple.
アルテルはゾンゾスチギュータタタラタイチクル擬態さ
Yeah, this is a problem with too many rules. What? But Rule 50,527 states that only nobility may enter the temple. That means we can't go look for him.
優秀で
But what about Rule 823,348?
アルテルはざ
But what about Rule 50,527?
Why'd they make a bunch of rules that contradict each other?
This is their way and their system of laws. As outsiders, we have no say in the matter.
Well,
Now come. We should be off.
guess what we're gonna do? I'm going to save the prince.
リーダー
No, you can't.
エルパ枯れたい
Have you forgotten about 50,527? Oh, screw the rules.
That rule only forbids your people from entering the temple, right?
Huh?
So why not ask an outsider to save your prince?
Oh, and what luck. We just happen to have an outsider who can't stop meddling in the affairs of others right here.
だイラート近伝チネルト
But the only ones who can enter the temple are...
I'm going to. Fira told me about Rule 1024. You know that one, right? Rule 1024. You must honor the request of any outsider owed a debt.
Oh, nice.
That's how it goes, right, Fira?
Why did I ever agree to travel with such a pack of do-gooders?
Let's move.
All right. Okay, let me just have a quick look in here. I wanted to check the weapon shop in particular in case they had anything new. I think the two weapon shops I've seen so far, it's been like the same weapon just in different shops, but